Hey, Expert Leather Restoration. Now this is an old bag from the 60s, and it has had the hell kicked out of it. And it has a few weak spots right here. I've actually sewed it together where there was a tear. What I've done is I've used this. It's called Barge All-Purpose Cement. This is what professional leather workers actually use. I actually have a paintbrush over here, which will never be restored. And I've actually used masking tape so I didn't actually spread my barge cement too far. And I used a light coat of barge cement. You let it air dry for 15 minutes. And of course what I'm going to do is I'm going to reinforce this. There's some weak points on the other side where you could basically poke your finger through. And I'm going to reinforce it with this piece of leather. And it's thin. If it were thick, then it would actually cause stress at the edges. And I actually applied a thin coat here. You let that dry for 15 minutes and you apply another light coat. And when you're done, you actually, and it sets immediately, you lay it right on top, make sure it's perfectly aligned because you have no option to move it, and then roll it out really good with your knuckles or, some sort of rounded object, and then it is set. Another thing I'm actually doing is I'm actually taking this old shoulder strap that it came with, and I restored it. And right now I also have the barge cement drying on this side. And what I've done is I've used what the post office used to use. This is wool. I think this is a lambskin wool. And I've cut out a piece and I've applied the glue to it, except for obviously where I want my strap to go through, because if I actually glued that here or here, then I'm going to have a problem with my shoulder strap going through. So you can see where it's yellowed that. And I've got two applications going there. In a few more minutes I'll just lay it flat, make sure it's perfectly lined before you press it down, and I will have this awesome cushion on the underside of the shoulder strap right here. This is from the late 1960s. I've actually restored this with the magic solution. There's two magic solutions for restoring the leather. Dr. Jackson's Hide Rejuvenator, and the other one for waterproofing, and this stuff smells heavenly. It's called Obanoff's Heavy Duty LP. This was actually developed by a firefighter. And that's it. I'm going to actually restore two antique leather bags today, and these will be one-of-a-kind pieces that will look like absolutely nothing else, period. Now this doesn't actually need the patch applied, but I do want to reinforce it in case it weakens anymore. So that will reinforce it and keep it from weakening, and this will last well beyond my lifetime. And I have over here another piece where I'm going to actually cut out another shoulder strap and apply that to this bag over here, which I've restored. This bag looked like crap, and now it looks like a gem. So there you go. There's Expert Antique Leather Restoration and patching, and also application, and this is the stuff you get. This is the stuff. It's called Barge. You can get a big tub of it for like $30, but you can get a tube of this, 2 fluid ounces for $10. And the fumes from it will give you not only a headache, but it will also cause cancer. It is some really nasty smelling toxic crap. So there you go. I hope you like this video, and restoring your antique leather, and that's how you do it. I went to my leather store, and I actually purchased some remnants. These were scrap pieces, and I've got another remnant over here for restoring the inside of this bag. This is the same weak points here, right here. It's very weak and cracked and thinning, and I'm going to apply a patch restoration using this thin piece. This is like a 1 or 2 ounce leather remnant. And there you go. Thanks for watching.